Welcome back to another version of Parents Guide to Survival Minecraft. This week, we get to begin our adventure into the Nether. So let's get started, see what we got going on here today. Well, the first thing is, let's go ahead and see what progression we made on our armor and everything. I went ahead and got Protection 4, Respiration 3, Unbreaking 3 on the helmet, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Mending, protection, unbreaking, mending. Everything's got mending. Feather falling, protection, depth strider, unbreaking, mending. This is really pretty good armor. I didn't get the thorns, mainly because it's just going to take too many levels, and I don't really need it to survive. It is a nice enchantment to have, and if I was just grinding levels, that's what I would be putting on the armor. And we probably will as we go along, because we'll start getting levels when we get down into the nether as well. I've also got on my sword fire, looting, sharpness, unbreaking, knockback, and mending. Pretty good sword. Only thing I'm missing is sharpness 5. Bow, unbreaking 3, flame, infinity, punch, power 5. Pretty much a perfect bow. We got sharpness, fortune 2, unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, mending. And we got mending, unbreaking, efficiency 5 on our pickaxe. We've done a ton of mining. We got a ton of resources going for us. We're pretty much ready to get going into the nether. So what we're going to do, I guess, is answer the question, why do we have to go into the nether? Well, if we want to win the game, we need blaze rods. The only place blaze rods are found is in the nether. So we're going to have to go to that hellscape. And it really is a hellscape. It's a very dangerous place. Probably the most dangerous place you go in the game, outside of where the Ender Dragon is. And to get there, we need obsidian, because we need to be able to make a portal to the nether. And that means we need to go find where there's lava. I think there's some lava patches down here. The other side of it is, the other thing we go down to the nether for is ancient debris, which is used to make netherite, which makes for some really nice tools, which is pretty handy. I'm going to go ahead and clear out a little area around this lava pit so I can start picking up the obsidian, because probably what's underneath this obsidian, if I were to guess, is more lava. So let's go ahead and see what we can get here from this obsidian. There's nothing underneath this one. Okay, to be able to get obsidian, you have to use a diamond pickaxe. So you can't really get obsidian and make it to the nether unless you find at least 3 diamonds, because without diamonds you're not going into the nether. So our search for diamonds pays off and allows us to be able to get the nether. The Nether Portal is just that. It has to be, I think, something like 3 high by 3 wide to be an official Nether Portal. So we're going to need, I'm going to go ahead and collect about 12 pieces of obsidian. If we had just a regular diamond pickaxe, it would takes about 5 to 10 seconds to actually mine it. Oops, I don't want that on me. But since we got the really nice efficiency pickaxe, this is a much quicker process. And there we go, we put that down. So we can go ahead and collect some more obsidian. How much do we have now? 10 blocks. Let me go ahead and get a few more pieces of it. And also, we were looking at, normally water's really slow to move through, but now that I've got the really nice boots, the ones with depth strider, I can move through water like it's land, which is a pretty cool thing. That's one of the reasons I really try to get depth strider, so you don't get encumbered in water when you start playing the game. 12. Okay, I'm going to shift. Shifting allows you to, like, go forward without... Ow. Yeah, that's lava. That's not good. So you can use water in this situation, also put yourself out, like I just did, which can be handy. Also damages my armor, which is unfortunate, but hey, that's what happens when you have lava. So we got 14 pieces. That is going to be enough to get... Let me grab these 2 pieces while we're here, because there's not going to be lava behind them. That gives us 16 pieces. We got enough to make our portal. So now let's go about building our portal. When we start talking about the Nether, it is a really deadly place. There are various biomes, and when we get there, we'll see some of them. There is the basic Nether, which is the old version of the game, but they've expanded the Nether area to include other biomes. One of the big updates a few years ago, where you have like a crimson forest, which is a really common one, kind of reddish, where there are a number of mobs that can be deadly and or potentially useful. There is a twisted forest, it's a warped forest biome that has Enderman. It's kind of a bluish color. There's also a soul sand one, which is, soul sand is something that causes you to move slowly. There's usually a lot of mobs there that are not very friendly. There's also a basalt, which is generally deadly too. You'll find skeletons there. Very deadly areas. So we're going to go out and find a spot to build our portal. I don't really want to build it over here because sometimes mobs can come through the portal. And I really don't want it to be like in my village. I don't want it to necessarily be near my livestock and stuff. I'm going to come over here where we put our initial tree and build over here. The other thing that you can find in the Nether are mobs. There's a lot more different mobs in the... One of the things you'll find are piglins. These... Let me go ahead and kind of give this kind of a different look. So when you're building a Nether portal, you don't have to... You only have to have the middle part be obsidian. So I can take the ends and make them some other block. And I can do it with the top as well. And the other blocks can be... The only blocks that have to be obsidian or these middle blocks. And get kind of this nice effect. Now to light this, we're going to need, because this really doesn't do anything by itself, we're going to need some flint and steel. And we'll continue talking about kind of the mobs of the Nether. The piglins are part of the Crimson Forest. They're kind of an interesting one. They will attack you unless you're wearing gold. So that's always interesting. But you can also trade with them. It's going to be nighttime here in a second. We're going to go ahead and go to bed. Well, let me go ahead and make some flint and steel. We're going to need some flint. Do I have any flint? Oh, yeah, I got a ton of flint. Okay, and then I'm going to need some iron. Grab some iron. Go over here and make some flint and steel. There we go. And now it's time to start going to bed. That's where our portal's going to be. It's bedtime. The other thing you'll find in the Crimson Forest are Hoglands. Hoglands are a source of food, actually, in the Nether. They will attack you as well. There's always usually a couple of them. So when they attack, it can be pretty deadly. Same thing with Hoglands. They generally are in groups. And if they attack you, they can be very dangerous just because the number of them attacking you at one time. The other part of the Nether are ghasts. Ghasts are an original part of the Nether, and they fly in the area and shoot fireballs at you. Tremendously deadly. It's one of the reasons we get a bow and arrow so that we can shoot them out of the sky, because they are relentless when they find you and start attacking at you. Let me go ahead and grab this. So they're a very dangerous one. There's also Endermen will be there, skeletons. Endermen will only show up in the warped forest. Skeletons, they show up in a couple different places. And there's our Nether portal. And we can go through that to get to the Nether. But I want to get prepared a little bit better before we take off into the Nether. So as I was mentioning, the reason we're going into the Nether is because we need blaze rods. And blaze rods are only found in the Nether. And blaze rods are one of the mobs in the Nether, along with wither skeletons, that only show up in Nether fortresses. And the real pain of the Nether is Nether fortresses are not always easy to find. Sometimes you can find them somewhere near where you spawn in, but generally you're going to have to travel to find another fortress. And that's where the dangers of the Nether come in. It's a very fire-oriented environment, and it can be just really dangerous to go into because of all that fire. That's one of the reasons I talk about getting fire protection 4 rather than protection 4 as an armor. That's because the Nether is so dangerous with things that can set you on fire. Like the blazes, which we need to kill because they drop blaze rods. They shoot fireballs at you as well. There's a lot of fire. Lava moves really fast in the Nether. It moves like water in the Nether. So it becomes kind of this very fast thing. Oh, that's lightning. Let's just go ahead and go to bed. You can sleep through thunderstorms. Things like maps and your compasses, they don't work in the Nether, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get around to the Nether and not get lost, because the Nether can be very confusing. The landmarks on it are not very easy to follow because everything kind of looks the same there. If you put a bed down, you can't sleep in the Nether. If you try to touch the bed, it'll explode. If you have water and drop water, like when I was down in that mine, I got lava. I could drop water down and put myself out. You can't do that in the Nether. It's a very dangerous environment, like I said. Ideally, we would have fire protection 4 to go down there, but I've been playing this game for a little while, so I can probably survive without the fire protection. But we will. It will be a little bit hit miss. A lot of times what could be useful is to take a shield with you. That way when you come across things that shoot things at you, like a skeleton or the blazes or a ghast, you can use the shield to kind of protect yourself from their attacks. So that can be really handy. But let's talk about what I need to take with me into the Nether. I'm not going to need any of that. Let's talk about what I want. Besides courage, the things I'm going to need are lots and lots of torches. So I'm going to need coal. I'm going to need wood. I'm going to come back over here, grab some blocks of coal just to be safe. So I've got plenty of coal. I'm going to need wood, a crafting table. That's pretty handy. We've only got 6 torches, but we got a ton of coal. We got a ton of wood to make more torches. I'm going to take some cobblestone with me for building purposes. It can be handy to be able to build your way up and down, because it's not always an environment that's easy to move around in. So it's nice to have some blocks. We can also mine blocks when we're down there as well, and we will over time. Let's see. What else are we going to need here? I'm not going to need that. Okay, I'm going to take some iron. That way we can make, and maybe some flint as well. Although you can find cobblestone down there. I'm going to leave the flint there, but, well, let's take a piece of flint. No, I'm not going to need flint. You can take, we need to take the flint and steel with us in case our portal goes out on the other side. That would be a real problem. And that's another reason to take iron with you as well. If something happens to your flint and steel, or you forget flint and steel, you can find cobblestone in places in the Nether. You can make some more flint and steel, and get out if a ghast extinguishes your portal. Because if a ghast shoots and it hits near your portal, it will extinguish it and make it impossible to come back, which would be a real problem. Okay, anything else we're going to need? One of the things we're probably going to need is a lot of food, just because there's so many mobs. It's handy to have a lot of food. At this point, I'm not going to spend a ton of time in there, so we'll probably have to come back multiple times. But like the cooked chicken, I got 54 cooked chicken. That's probably enough to get me in so we can go and do some initial exploring. I would really like this to be steak. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and buy that steak. I've got emeralds for days. Let's go buy some steak and take steak. It's just a better source for going through. And we can kind of finish our discussion about the nether. The other thing you would probably take is you're going to need your sword, your bow, obviously. A lot of arrows. Fortunately, I have infinity on this bow. One of the reasons that infinity is nice when you go to the nether, because there can be a lot of ghasts, and it can be really hard. It can take a lot of shots sometimes to knock the ghast out of the sky. You only have to hit them once, but you still have to be able to hit them. And if you're new to the game of Minecraft, you know, and before you go to the nether, I would spend some time practicing shooting arrows, because it can be really, really handy to be able to hit the ghasts out of the sky. It's just that that is a very important skill. What else might we want to take with us? The one thing I would probably leave behind is my axe, mainly because you're not going to need it down there, and if you do die, you're probably not going to get your stuff back. And the axe is a pretty important tool in trying to reestablish armor and get levels on this level. I mean, I can regenerate a pickaxe, but having to get the pickaxe and the axe again is painful. So you might as well just leave the axe behind, because it's not going to really do any good in the nether. So that's it. At this point, we're going to head on over to our portal. We're going to go through, and we're going to... I'm going to go ahead and keep the chicken as a backup source of food. I don't expect to go through all of that, but hey, it's always good to have extra. Oh, the one last thing I probably need is gold. I need a gold helmet. If we find ourselves in piglin territory, it's useful to be wearing gold so they don't attack you. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grab some gold. I'm going to go ahead and make a gold helmet. And to be honest, I'm going to keep the gold on me. You can trade with the piglins with gold, but I also want it in case I need to make another helmet. I'm going to go ahead and leave my axe here. I don't want to take that with me in case I die. That would be really annoying. Oops, not the pickaxe. I want the pickaxe. The axe. We'll leave that behind. Okay, here we go. So I'm wearing a gold helmet. Always fun. Let's see. Yep, gold helmet. Not very protective, but hey, let's it will save me from being attacked by the piglins. And I always have to like let out an air and here we go. The nether is so stressful. I'm not gonna lie. And here we are. We're heading into the nether, and let's see where we spawn. Hopefully it's someplace that is manageable and not a death pit. Because like the soul sand area and stuff, those places are just basalt area. Those are just death zones. Hopefully we're in like a nether or a crimson forest. Those are the more common biomes, and hopefully ones that aren't nearly as deadly. Here we go. This is kind of the random aspect of the game. Where are we going to end up in the nether? And here we are. Well, we're in a crimson biome. This colored stuff here, anything that looks like that would be the regular nether. And it looks like we're up high. Okay. Yeah, we're up on this, some type of platform area above. Okay, why didn't I make torches before I came down in here? Let's go ahead and make some more torches, so we can walk around and see where we are. Okay, we got a ton of torches now. So I'm going to start making a torches path. I mean, this is really kind of the whole thing we want to do, is breadcrumb this. Since nothing else really works, you got to be able to breadcrumb. And this is kind of the point where, like, it sometimes can be really hard to get around here. Fortunately, this nether rack is easy to break, and we can make our way around pretty quickly. Okay, so we come up here. Let's put another torch down. Again, this is breadcrumb central. That doesn't really go anywhere. I'm a very big fan of breadcrumbs. There's another area down here. Let's go ahead and see what we got down here. I'm going to go ahead and put a torch up here so we can see it. And we begin our journey down here. Let's see what we got. What's over here? Breadcrumb. Oh, this is dangerous. That is lava. Yeah, we fall off that, we immediately dead. Let's not do that. Always crouch when going across edges in this area. Man, there's just nothing here. Maybe up there, but really we don't want to go up for the most part. There's your Hoglands. They will attack us on sight, which is fun. Oops. Hopefully they won't see us and come after us. Let's go up here. Let's see what's up top up here. I see a torch there. Like I said, torches become important because you get down here. There's our piglins. Again, they won't attack us because you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got crossbows. They can attack you pretty quickly, but you can also use them for trading. So you can give them a gold bar. He'll look at it for a second, and he'll give you something in return. Usually it's not very useful. Let's see what he gave us blackstone. That's just a nice little thing to trade with. These guys will just attack you straight up, and yeah, they can do some damage. They will hit pretty hard, I won't lie. But you can get leather out of it. You can get other things. What's over here? More death. Yeah, we're not going to go that way. Oh, there's the warped forest, which is that blue Enderman spawn over there. So that's kind of cool. Those are glowstone, glow blocks. They can be really nice to collect for lighting source. Down below, some more Hoglands. Let's where I came from over here. Let me put some torches down. Always put torches down whenever you go someplace. Let's kind of come over here to the warped forest, see what's over here. We can always come back. We're gonna have to kill these Hoglands in the process. Let's go ahead and shoot them. And I missed. This is why you carry lots of arrows, because it could take a number of shots to kill things. We got them hit. Hit them again. Hit them again. They die. Oh, there's more. Oh, great. And yeah, so this could also be, like I said, a source of food, which if you're low or forget food, could be really handy. I mean, let's see, what have I got now? I got 24 pieces of pork chop. Pretty handy. Okay, we can see that torch. Let's come over here to the twisted biome just to check it out. See, there's the Enderman. Oh, that's interesting. There's a old portal, a busted portal area. Let's just kind of run around over here, see what we got. Maybe we'll go down there and check that out. See what kind of things they have down in the in that chest. If I come over here, I'm gonna guess there's probably death over there. So we're not gonna bother to go down there. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like a Nether Portal. Like I said, this is a very dangerous area. A lot of places you can go and fall and die. I'm going to go ahead and go down here. So we'll put a torch up here, and then we'll kind of come down here. Maybe we can get down there. It's very vertical here. A lot of places to die. This is the reason I have a feather falling 4, so that I can make these jumps and not die. What I really want is this chest right here. What's in here? So Flint and Steel, Iron Nugget, Fire Protection, Efficiency, Knockback. So really, yeah, there's nothing here. Let's get out of here before these Endermen get us. I'm going to go ahead and use my nether rack here. And just go ahead and build back up. learning to jump and build is a really handy skill in Minecraft. And once again, there's death over there. I don't really want to get too close to the death areas. So I'm going to just go ahead and build up this way. And let's head back where we came and see what's on the other side. Some experience. I need to get our pickaxe back to good. This torch. Where's the next torch? Up here. Like I said, it becomes a very breadcrumbery. This is a very hard area to navigate easily as well. Where's the other torch? Over here. There it is. Wow, couldn't see. Okay. So let's go back to our portal for now, and maybe we can maybe explore a different direction. Ow. So these things will hit you pretty hard. Where my other torches go? I said this could be a very confusing place. Here's a torch. So it's always good to have that the trail of things. We're back to our Nether Portal. I'm gonna guess we need to explore down here. That's gonna be probably our route that we're gonna have to go down and search for things. Again, this is why we have to carry our featherfall, because this would normally kill us, but I'm pretty sure we can make this drop without dying. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. We took some damage, but not a ton. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this spot because we're gonna have to build back up, and maybe we could go ahead and search around in this spot to see what's down here. Probably nothing but death, but you know, hey, let's where'd my torches go before I get too far? So this place is very hard to follow. Okay, there's my torches there. I'm easily lost, and this can be because this is such a twisted environment, I think it's very easy to get lost. So let's come over here, see what's over here. I don't know, check out this environment. Eventually we're going to have to explore if we're going to find another fortress. What? Okay. We got extremely lucky here, guys. That's another fortress. That's what we need to get our blaze rods. I can't believe that. You're kidding me. I don't think I've ever found another fortress that fast. I probably have, but that is not at all common. Okay. That is tremendously fortunate. I thought we were going to have to explore the whole world to try to find another fortress. We were able to find one in the first 5 minutes of being in the Nether. That's just absolutely crazy. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to get back up there. What I'm probably going to do is come up here. We should probably build some stairs because we're going to have to come down here on a reg anyway. And one of the things we're going to do in our next episode is start mining. So we've been lucky. We haven't found any gas down here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and start thinking about building up. I'm going to go ahead and grab my cobblestone. We'll just make it out of cobblestone. It'll be a little bit easier. So I'm going to try to make some steps up. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. Okay, let's make this a little bit safer. Not a big fan of this. Let's go ahead and give us some safety up here. That is not where I want to put that. There we go. So we don't just fall to our death right away. make this a little bit safer here at the very top. And then we can just work our way down. Maybe put some here to give ourselves a little bit more, and now we can work our way down. And we can eventually put steps here. I need to eat. Yeah. Like I said, these things will chase you down, and they will do some damage pretty quickly. Fortunately, we do have protection 4 armor, but I need to eat. Yeah. The reason I'm wearing that gold helmet, you know, it's just taking some damage, but it's good, is because those piglins. Oh, there's these guys right here. They will only attack you if you attack them, so they're a somewhat peaceful mob. But if you do hit them, they will come after you. And what makes them dangerous is if there's multiple ones around, they will all come after you. They'll be peaceful, but if you hit one, they all come after you. And so this brings us up here. And we're back to our Nether Portal. Okay. So there we go. We got a way down here. We got a Nether Fortress, which I can't believe we found. And that'll bring us pretty much to the end of our episode here. In the next episode, we're going to take on mining here in the Nether. We need to figure out a way to get down to low levels, because really we need ancient debris. It allows us to make netherite armor, which is better armor. It allows us to make netherite tools, which are better tools. And it will allow us to make a homing device that we can use in the Nether. We can use it in the end when we get there. We can use it in the real world. It allows you to set your compass to it, and it always points back, which is a great way to be able to explore things and not get lost. You don't have to use a breadcrumb, and you can get back to wherever you want. But we're going to need ancient debris for that. So next episode, we're going to start putting together mining that will allow us to collect ancient debris, allow us to get netherite swords, netherite armor, netherite tools. Once we do get that, we're going to go over and take on the Nether Fortress, which we've already found, and get the blaze rods. Once we get the blaze rods, and we're going to get the heck out of here, because this is a dangerous environment. That lava, as you can see, runs pretty fastly. It's everywhere. All the mobs here are tremendously dangerous. The only reason you come here is for netherite and blaze rods. My goal is to get the netherite, create mines, so we can get netherite, go get some blaze rods, and then we'll probably keep this here, because once we get a mine going, we'll probably come down here occasionally to get more netherite if we need it, if we make more armor or tools or whatever. And that will end this episode. If you've enjoyed this video or found it entertaining, there comes the mob. Come here. Are you going to fight me, or are you going to walk away? Like I said, if you get near the edges of stuff, you got to be careful, because they will come and knock you off the edge, which is less than ideal if you're looking down at lava. As I was saying, this ends this episode. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button, and you'll have access to all our videos and kind of be let known when new content comes out. And as always, have a great day if you want to.